Back on the Chamber Report, member profiles. You've seen this person before if you're a regular watcher of the show. Her name is Meghan Mathson. She is with Anoka County Commute Solutions. Megan, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Pete.
All right, so everybody's going, okay, well, I haven't seen her before because this is the first time we're watching the show. So who and what is Commute Solutions?
Commute Solutions is part of the Anoka County Transit Unit. We are funded through a federal grant using congestion mitigation and air quality funds. So the whole purpose of our program and of our grant is to reduce emissions into the atmosphere.
Sure.
So we try to reduce traffic congestion specifically by encouraging commuters to use sustainable modes of transportation. So that varies from using public transportation, carpooling, van pooling, biking, walking, and teleworking, which is kind of a fun, a lot of companies are doing teleworking. Yeah. COVID, there are some benefits with COVID. It definitely jump-started a lot of companies' teleworking programs.
I totally believe that because before, when I heard the word Zoom, it meant something totally different than what I think of now as what Zoom means. We were talking, Megan, about Highway 10 earlier in the show, and obviously the impacts that are having. I could see somebody jumping on a bike and going, I could probably get where I want to go a lot quicker if it's not a huge commute for them. And I bet that construction gets people thinking about different ways about how they can get from A to B. How does Commute Solutions work with the community?
I also just want to add to that, gas prices might be a really big incentive for some of your employees or residents, commuters, to kind of consider those new modes of transportation. Think of how much money you could save carpooling or taking your bike, especially if you're, within 5 to 8 miles of your work. So I'm really hoping, well, obviously not hoping that gas prices stay the way that they are, but I'm hoping that people kind of think about their commute in a creative sense, because obviously Highway 10 construction is here to stay for at least a couple of years, if not more. Yeah. So definitely things for both commuters and employers kind of along that route to consider in kind of offering commuter benefits for their employees.
So talk about how Commute Solutions works with the community.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We love working with the community. We love working with our local employers. A lot of things that we do is we provide a bunch of free different resources talking about transportation in the area. If you have a question on getting from point A to point B, we can do customized transit plans for you. Yeah, so if you're not sure if a bus comes to your house, or if you can use it kind of getting to work or getting to school or college, for example, we can work with you and try to determine the best route that you might take. Yeah, and just kind of going off of that, we do have 4 different transportation programs in our county. So we have fixed route buses, we have Transit Link, which is a curb-to-curb transit service, and then we also have a service called MedLink, which is a volunteer driver service for seniors and vets getting to and from medical appointments. And then also recently we got awarded funding for a transportation coordination assistance program, which is going to help offer one-on-one travel trainings. So let's say I explain to you what your bus route might be and you don't feel comfortable taking it, we can send somebody out there and help you feel comfortable taking the bus for as many times as you need. So as many trips as you need to feel comfortable, we can help you feel comfortable and educate you on how to do that.
There's a reason why the name is Commute Solutions, because they are there to help you. I knew what you did. I didn't know that it went that deep. I didn't realize that you would hold my hand if I needed it, but most importantly, about getting from A to B and having people say, okay, here's what is available for you to get there. That is a huge piece. I know one thing that Anoka County Commute Solutions does too is that you have some events that you've always had. You've been on this show before talking about those. Anything coming up spring, early summer?
Oh yeah. So spring and summer, we love our biking events. A lot of people and companies get into it. So one event that we have going on for the month of May is our 31 Days of Biking Challenge. You can take the pledge on our website to bike every single day in May and participate in some fun contests and potentially win some great prizes. So we have a lot of fun prizes for that, but pretty much we just invite you to take the pledge and try to bike every single day in May. It doesn't matter if it's 1 mile, it doesn't matter if it's 20 miles. Join in the fun. We have a lot of people participate in it. And then another event that we have coming up is our Bike to Work Week, which is Monday, June 6th through Friday, June 10th. And we have a lot of fun activities planned for that. So some highlighted events that we have a bike safety class that week. We collaborate with the Rum River Art Center to do a bike art night. So that will be on Thursday, June 2nd. We do a group bike ride where we provide a free dinner, and Ramsey Bicycle comes out and does free bike safety checks. So that's always a really fun event. And then we're hoping to do an in-person bike trivia night. So check that out on our website. Everyone that participates in our Bike to Work Week does get a free goodie bag. And we're giving away some grand prizes, including a paddleboard, kayak, and brand new bicycle. So you could get some serious rewards for participating in our events.
Okay, and here's the deal. You will actually be physically doing something that will be good for you to do, and I can't imagine that there's anybody out there that doesn't need a little bit more exercise, let alone just be able to be a part of something that could maybe get you some nice stuff. So we talked about, how you're helping residents and figuring out their commute solutions. How can you help local employers and small businesses?
So we can do a lot with local employers and small businesses. Part of the benefits of working with small businesses is they can participate in these events and kind of offer them as a benefit to their employees, and so we're really hoping to work with more local businesses. But we can provide event support. So if you wanted us to come out and host a table, you might have like a wellness events or benefits events. I can come out there and talk to your employees about how they might switch their mode of transportation. We can do a group bike ride or bus ride, so we could bring a Transit Link bus to your workplace. And then we could also help you set up a carpool or van pool challenge. So maybe you wanted to do a carpool challenge month in October or rideshare month. We can help you kind of set that up and see if there's some incentives that we can get programs like that going. We can also provide education, and so we can come out and host an in-person or virtual lunch and learn. Like I mentioned, transit trip planning. And then we can also help provide some employer tools, so we can provide the software to get your employees registered in our system and kind of get different commuter programs up and going.
Whew,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff, man. They are rocking it at Anoka County Commute Solutions. All right, Jennifer, there's somebody out there right now, and they're like, I got questions. How does anybody out there who's looking to maybe get some of that help you talked about from a residential standpoint, or maybe there's an employer out there going, you know what, this is perfect, we want to implement some of these things into our business, how do they start a process of finding out about these events or about those questions that they have?
Absolutely. So you can look up our website, commute-solutions.org, or if you go onto the Anoka County website and just simply type in transit, you can find our landing page, which has all of our events on it, an event calendar, and things of that nature. You can also call us at 763-324-3250. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Anoka County Commute Solutions, or CO Commute. And then you can also send me an email.
She is Meghan Mathson. She is with Anoka County Commute Solutions. Let's face it, we're always going to be commuting, and there will always be questions, and there will always be better ways to get her done. And that's where Anoka County Commute Solutions can help you out. And hey, some great events coming up for you to get involved with, and I hope that you do. All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, we are going to have our last segment on member profiles with a brand new member, and we'll do it right after this.